We are live. Hey, y'all. Hope you guys are doing okay. Trying to give everybody a couple seconds to get in here. We got 43 seconds in. If not, in a minute, we'll get cooking. We'll get cooking. Don't worry. Hope you guys are doing good. Hey, good afternoon, Grand Rising. Hope you guys are all doing great today. Oh, I'm gonna let it rip. We're gonna get to it. Got a little excerpt I'm gonna read. There was some confusing information that did come out, right? So, oh yeah, hey, Ricky, hey Nas, hey Darum, Mr. Jackson, sir, Kenneth, hey JS, Shanta, what up, fam? Dreamer. Oh, I'm gonna tell you something good. I'm gonna tell you something damn good. I hope you guys really like this too. Is there good news? There's always good news. You just gotta know where to look for it. There's always positivity in this world. It may not be the news you want, right? But it can be spun any which way you want it. You know? The promised land. I mean, I think we're close to really achieving our goal, you know? Hey, Sheila. And remember, we talked, guys, and I'm going to start this off real quick. So we talked last week specifically about them needing to go with that huge 130-person delegation to the United States. Hey, Ernest. And they needed to come away with a win. Well, by golly, if they didn't come away with a huge W. Did you see that? He went there. Yeah, it was Shaka Khan good. It was that good, right? He came, they laid it all out. We knew there'd been prior planning to everything going on. We knew that they had to get a win on some of the banks. And boom, look at the news today. We promised to have an end of a major piece of those sanctioned banks off of the list immediately. He did a great job. Totally predictable, totally understandable. But here's the icing on the cake, okay? How we know everything is going at the speed of Iraq, which is the speed of a snail. But listen to this. The governor of the central bank announced the formation of a committee with the Ministry of Treasury and the federal bank to address and correct violations of the sanctioned banks. Washington praised measures in resolving 80%. So before they went, they had 80%. Remember, I told you this was all pre-done. And I'm not saying, oh, like I told you, but I gave you the formulation that most of this had to be pre-done. It was not by chance. They weren't going over there to like make friends, like introduce themselves as a new person or whatever. It was a major meeting. Now, an international company has developed a roadmap to develop bank departments and improve their work technically. Remember, that Swedish company is going to aid in that. They're still not done going through some of the audits that they were looking for. Cross-border settlements are at all-time high, but we're going to free up a bunch of currency with this new Iraq 2 account that gives them sovereign responsibility over their own oil monies. Then, boom, they got $50 million, a good swat on the bottom. Good job. Think about this though, guys. What's $50 million to a country? I mean, when you really analyze things and like, what does a school cost to build? 20 million? A university, 25 million? A big sports arena, 100 million, like, you know, where some of these major sports teams play, especially over there with them loving football, you know, well, soccer football, not football, American football. The atmosphere of dialogue and discussion in Washington is very positive. and we have begun to enter into the details of the program plan and procedures that will be present soon to the delegation that will visit Iraq. Side note, it seems that 80% of the financial transfer files was resolved before the visit. You thunk. As mentioned by the governor, positive feedback from Washington suggests that Iraq has made significant progress in addressing the issues related to the sanctioned banks. The formation of this committee with the Ministry of Treasury and federal banks it further indicates ongoing efforts to correct the remaining violations. You go from there, go to today's news. It says right here, I just had it a moment ago. Hold on, let me pull it back up for you guys. Straight off, hot off the press. This was 4/20, which was Friday. It says, Central Bank have announced Saturday the imminent lifting of U.S. restrictions on those banks. Boom, there you have it. Freed up liquidity. That's going to allow the transfer for them to finance their trade. There's talks of them completely stopping the auctions, completely stopping them by the end of this year, which is a huge feather in their cap. No normal running society, economically speaking, runs their whole trade off of an auction system. You're in the best position that you could be put in right now. We see that Israel's going through it with Iran. Let that happen. Iraq has already said we remain that we want to stay out of regional disputes. That is not their affair. So we don't have to worry about that. Now it's just a time to see, hey, when are they really going to talk about these deletion of the 3 zeros and the introduction of these crazy notes that they're talking about? These polymer lower denominations that they keep speaking of. Polymer. Can't afford to print new cash, but they can make polymer. It's interesting. Priorities, right? When you think about Iraq and what all it's doing, it's really setting itself up, not just for the immediate play, like for what we want, but long-term investment in Iraq is going to be very good if they can keep this type of diplomacy and this type of action going on inside of their House of Representatives and stuff like that. Hey, I put a spell on you. Hey, Timothy. Hey, Cooper. So yeah, they're going to lift the restrictions soon. They're expecting it. We're expecting them to now come out with, and listen, guys, again, no big formal announcements about deletion of the zeros. You know what I mean? Just let it happen. It's going to happen. Just let it happen. Once that ball starts to roll, the internet will internet itself. Don't worry about it. Somebody will leak photos. Somebody will have something. Hey, Wasuru. What's up, Caesar Ray? So don't worry, you're in a great spot. Someone put last week on there, I sold my dinar a year ago. And, which is fine, I don't care, but I don't know why they put on there, don't invest in this, invest in that. But yet you're still watching dinar channels. Should have kept your dinar. Sadani said, keep your dinar, and that's what the citizens are doing. The liquidity issue is because the citizens refuse to give their money to the bank, a fear of U.S. sanctions on banks. That fear of U.S. sanctions on banks is the reason why the citizens won't deposit their money, but they know where the money is. Happy Sunday to you guys, too. So, again, nothing but positive information coming outside of Iraq we got to still take care of a few technical issues, but the major things that we need to see happening, the things that we want to see happening with all the contracts, the memorandums of understanding, moving from that combative occupation, non-sovereign type of way of doing business to a bilateral partnership is really good. Happy Sunday to you too, Marcus. So, hey, without getting too far into it, that's about it. I mean, everything we talked about last week has happened. Now I said what had to happen is we expected to see some further announcements. Let's give it a little time and see what happens. What do you guys think? If I see something crazy come out, I will definitely let you know. Hey, Denise. Hope you guys are doing awesome. I hope you have a fabulous Saturday, Extra great Friday. Hello, Mr. Brando. Great seeing you. Thank you for all your do, bro. You rock. You guys rock. You guys outdid the weeks before last week. If you do it again, I'll do another video. I like to kind of switch it up between Sundays and Fridays because, it just depends on what the day's taking you to, right? Thank you, Cindy. You're welcome. But everything that we thought would happen, we talked about last week, it seems to come to pass. We're on the right track. We're on the train that's going to lay the tracks that's going to take us to the foundation to where we need to be. Okay? Remember, committees, lifting of sanctions, freed up liquidity, trade. Those are things you should be looking for in the news. Hey, Mo. Hi. With that, guys, I'll bid you guys a great Saturday. I hope you guys have a kick-ass day. If you guys, this week in the chat, let's see what emojis we can come up with. If you guys want another video next week, we got horses, we got animals, we got hearts. What do you guys want to put in? Put in currency. Put in all the different currencies and gold you want. Yeah, you guys are all appreciated. Thank you guys too. But remember, you're on the right track, okay? And keep your dinar. Keep your dinar. Don't be like some of these folks out here. I sold mine. Well, great for you. But I wouldn't be keeping up with something I'd already gotten rid of. That'd be dumb. I got way better things to do with my time. Keep your dinar. And if you want to sell it to me. I'll buy it. All right, guys. Have a fabulous Saturday or Sunday, excuse me again. Hope you guys keep it going. Keep that positive energy, because whatever you guys have got going with the mojo of life, you guys have put everything on positive spin. It's different than times before this. We have never been in the areas that we are now. What does this mean? There you go. I see money. I see money. So when you see me, you say gang or you say money. And have an awesome day, guys. Fabulous. I hope you guys have a fabulous day. Can't stress it enough that we're so glad of the positivity that came out of last week. Remember, after this clicks off, put it in the chat. We got to beat 400 and something messages and a bunch of likes. So keep up the great work, and we'll keep bringing you some more information. Have a great day, y'all. Have a